YouTube, what is going on? We are back with more content for you. We're continuing our dive into the biggest games of 2023, and this is going into Hogwarts Legacy. We already did Starfield, and the next game right now is Hogwarts Legacy. This is going to be amazing. This game, I love Harry Potter. I've been a huge fan of the franchise forever at this point, and yeah, I'm super excited for the game. So we're going to deep dive into everything we know about this game and talk about some of the things that we hope to happen. So the one thing I'm going to start out with is the locations in this game. I was curious when this game was first announced and stuff, what they would do with this game in terms of locations, how big it would be. There is Diagon Alley, which is really awesome. The Forbidden Forest, Gryffindors, obviously the common rooms and all that stuff in Hogwarts Legacy. This game is much bigger than I thought it would be. It really is. This is my Wizarding World profile, by the way. I'll link this in the bio. It's free. You can create your own profile and have your own wand and Patronus and house be sorted into your own house based off questions. It has nothing to do with the game, but it's pretty cool. And if anybody's interested, I'll link that in the description. But this game is much bigger than I thought it would be. As you can see here throughout some of the gameplay that you'll be seeing, it's huge. It is massive. I mean, you're talking about a game that extends in so many places. Like I said, Diagon Alley is probably the furthest it extends to, which is, the area where you can buy your wand and everything like that. And that's so cool because if you've watched the Harry Potter movies, this game is going to give you the feel of truly being a student at Hogwarts. So, just to touch on some of the minor points of the story, it's set in the late 1800s. This is a game that has nothing to do with the Harry Potter and the events of Harry Potter, which is really cool. You're a fifth-year student, and you were just accepted into Hogwarts. This is something that is really weird because, obviously, as a fifth-year student being just accepted into Hogwarts, that's something that doesn't typically happen. But the reason it's happening is because you are the key to ancient magic and all of its secrets, which is really awesome. The key to ancient magic is something that's going to be a big theme throughout this game. There's a lot of secrets that you can uncover in this game. Just even beyond the main story of the game, there's a lot of secrets. And you're going to be able to decide what to do with those secrets, what type of witch or wizard you become, and you're really going to, put a big stamp on this world that they are creating, recreating for us based off of the Harry Potter games and movies. So the ancient magic is something that there's not a ton that we know about it. Obviously, it's, that would be spoilers, but we do know that the ancient magic is incredibly powerful, and it also is incredibly dangerous. It is something that is definitely not to be played with, and we'll see how, people respond to it, right? This leads me into my next thing. Choices are a factor in this game. Now, it's not like the Walking Dead games where it's like your choices basically influence the story in every aspect, but to a decent extent, your choices can affect this game. If you want the Hogwarts to be ending up like how it was in this, Deathly Hallows, where there are Death Eaters flying around and it is a cold, dark place, you can make that happen. You have the power to make that happen. You can make this place be a cold, sinister thing. I'm pretty sure you can even become a Death Eater too. Like this is pretty insane, the level of control you have over your character and how you pursue your magic. You also have different endings too, which is something that they talked about. You 100% can have a different ending than somebody else. It's not guaranteed to happen. Obviously, you could have a similar ending, but it is pretty cool that there are different endings to this game. And I feel like this game is very open-ended. Even when the game is ended, there's so much that's going to be explored with this game and secrets and stuff like that. And then they're obviously going to have post-launch content, DLC. I would imagine that they have to start thinking about an all multiplayer mode. So this game has a lot of MMO elements, and we'll talk about that in a sec. But I want to talk about how this game has that aspect of post launch, like after the ending, the open ended stuff. Once you beat this game, your story's still not over, because what you've done continues on. So if you make Hogwarts a place filled with Death Eaters and it's cold and it's dark, well, what happens after that? that's still gonna be in the game. Like that, it's not. Technically, you beat the main story, but like what happens after is determined on your gameplay. And that I love that the game is very open ended like that. I love like that what your consequences, everything. Again, it's not a full morality blown game, right? Where your choices matter a lot, but you're forging your own story, and you have to live with what happens with your choices. It's really cool. So, going to the MMO aspects that I just talked about, this game has a lot of MMO aspects. You can see the different, landmarks and stuff across the map. You can actually craft your inventory of spells and stuff like that. Before you enter a fight, right now you're going to see some fighting in the Dark Arts arena. But the point is, like, you can, you'll have 4 move sets, but you can swap them out for all this stuff. So right here, I'm going to pause. Fight waves of enemies in the battle arena with unforgivable curses. Avada Kedavra, Imperio, and Crucio. As well as the Blasting Curse, Confringo. These are the unforgivable curses. And you can pursue those curses and use them actively. So you can effectively become a dark wizard, which is really cool. But that is part of the, lore of this world of Harry Potter where, there's good wizards there. I mean, I remember in the first movie, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or actually it was called the Sorcerer's Stone, but Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, you were told very point blank, clearly, by Hagrid, some wizards go bad. There are good wizards and there are bad wizards, and some wizards go bad. And I feel like they took that line and kind of extended it into this game. Now, I'm going to unpause the gameplay here. So, apparently this is something that you have to purchase separately. I'm not sure if this is going to come in the deluxe edition or not. We can check after this little deep dive here. But it is pretty cool that is the flexibility this game has. Right now, this guy was setting up his spells. But look, even here, you can clearly see, this is going to be a tutorial, right? So if you hover over this spell, let's say, it'll show you what this spell does. If you hover over this spell, it'll show you what that spell does. And then it's listed in columns, probably organized by the types of spell. These are killing spells. These are, paralyzing spells, yada, yada. So that's pretty much obvious just because I've played MMO games. That's fairly standard for MMO stuff, which is why, hopefully this game ends up getting some type of online component to it, because I really think that would be the future of this Hogwarts Legacy game, doing raids and stuff like that with your friends, and that would be really awesome. So yeah, you can pursue the dark arts. You can really become a dark wizard. You can become a fine wizard. Some of the other character, plot points. There's a goblin rebellion in this game, which is pretty cool. If you know the goblins, they're pretty, nasty creatures. I usually know them for working at a bank, but they are pretty shrewd, individuals. So it's gonna be fun seeing them in the story. But yeah. You can make the game darker or lighter. You can truly craft this game around what you want it to be. And this is the defense against the dark arts. This is the combat we're going to be taking a look at. There's probably fairly standard stuff like, that's Stupefy. That's, pretty, there's Expelliarmus. There's all the classic spells. And then obviously the killing spells. Probably parrying too, I would imagine, is in this game. Obviously you have the dodge rolling too. It's pretty cool. I mean, that right there, the spell he used, that was an unforgivable curse too. So, that's pretty awesome. We will see what happens in terms of, online component and playing with your friends and stuff like that, co-op experience. I really do think that this game is going to be amazing. It's, if you haven't seen, at all, but this game is the #1 selling game on Steam right now, and it's not even out yet. This game has Elden Ring Game of the Year potential. That's how huge this game is going to be. It's already the #1 wishlist game on the Xbox store, the Steam store. I'm not sure about the PlayStation store. I'm not sure if they actually post that, the numbers on that or not, but it's a huge game. This is going to be a huge game. And this is going to make the game really make or break, in my opinion, is how well, first of all, how many hours are you put in this game, right? So if it's just, there's some games like Elden Ring where you can spend hundreds of hours on that game and still find more to do. And then there's games like God of War, which I love God of War. But once you're done, you're done. There's nothing else to do. You're completely done with the game. And so hopefully this game, it seems like it does, but hopefully this game lives up to the more Elden Ring style. There's a lot of different quests, there's secrets you can explore, and just giving you much more to do. And then the DLC is going to be there for this game. Hopefully, it's a lot of DLC. There's no Quidditch in this game, by the way. That was something they announced. Hopefully Quidditch comes later on, but there's no Quidditch in this game. I'm really shocked that there's no Quidditch. I feel like that was the easiest decision, is to make sure that was in the game, but I guess they weren't able to. But yeah, this is the combat. It looks really good. It looks amazing. And it comes out February 10th. This game is going to be pretty insane. I want to take a look at the Steam store for it, the Steam store page for it. It's Hogwarts Legacy is starting to remind me a lot of Elden Ring, just because of the way it's releasing, the similar timestamp, similar date, and the pre-orders are through the roof. But I want to take a look at the Steam editions, just because I want to see what you get when you actually pre-order this game. So you do get the Onyx Hippogriff mount, which is pretty cool. It's basically the thing that you were flying on. I don't know how else to describe it. They have the tours and stuff coming up. Let's see. I want to see what we get through the deluxe edition. I'm not sure. Maybe I have to look it up on a. Let me just quickly look this up. But yeah, I want to see what you get with this edition, because if you have to buy the Defense Against the Dark Arts, it should come with the deluxe edition. If you have to actually buy that separately from everything, that would be a little bit disappointing in my opinion. Because it's already a lot of money. Games nowadays, it's gonna be $60 on Steam. I'm not sure about console, but then you also have to buy like another $30 add-on. That would that would be kind of annoying, but I would still do it. But that would kind of suck. Let's see here, deluxe edition. Let's see. So the editions that you get, so this is the pre-order exclusive. Okay, so this is it. Boom. So there's 3 editions actually. I actually wasn't aware of this because Steam, you don't really see the collector's edition. So the deluxe edition, you get 72 hours early access to the game, which is really awesome. But that's I don't know why. Oh, that's next-gen consoles only. Okay, so that's PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC only. You also get the Hippogriff, which is, the thing that you can fly on. You get a potion recipe, which is pretty cool. Haunted shop quest. Okay, so this is PlayStation exclusive content. I was wondering what it was going to be. You get the Haunted Hogsmeade shop quest, which I'm not going to lie, at first when they said that PlayStation's getting an exclusive quest, I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. Why do they have to do that? But this is really literally just like nothing. This is like you're shopping. It's nothing important. Trust me. It's just something, in my opinion, that's a name. Like, it's congratulations. You get the Haunted Hogsmeade, which is like, I'm pretty sure it's like food or something. It's nothing crazy. And then you get the Dark Arts. I can't speak right now. The Dark Arts Garrison hat, which is pretty cool. And then the Dark Arts pack, which you get the mount, you get the cosmetic set, and the Dark Arts Battle Arena. So that does come with the deluxe edition. So that's really cool. I was just saying, if it's a $20 add-on, it's not. You get the deluxe edition, and that's what comes with it. That's pretty cool. And then the collector's edition. Now, the collector's edition, I think you have to get this physically. I'm not sure if you can get this digitally. But you get, and these are both, so you don't get these. If you're not on a PlayStation, you don't get these, which really sucks. Because all you get is, you get the robe, which is cool. You get the steel case, which is cool. The life-size floating ancient magic wand with a bookcase, which is pretty cool. I guess that's this. That's actually really cool, too, for a collectible if you're into, like, the physical collection of stuff. And then, obviously, you get the everything that comes with this. And then you get the Hippogriff, which is, they're just restating that there, but that's also stated there. So it's out on all platforms, even the older gen consoles. I would personally recommend getting it on the next gen consoles if you can. The PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, that game, it's not coming to that console or either of those until July, I believe they said. So if you can get it on the next gen consoles, I would. I'm personally going to get it on PC. But it's pretty cool. Look, Hogwarts Legacy is probably going to be the biggest thing to the Harry Potter franchise since Harry Potter. the Fantastic Beast movies just were never really that good. They were never really, loved that well. And so this is probably going to be the return of the Wizarding World that we knew and love. I felt like for years, there were so many years where it kind of felt like dormant, where it's like, yeah, we're getting Fantastic Beast stuff, but like that's it. So, well, this is pretty cool. I do think I would recommend getting the deluxe edition if you're really into Harry Potter. If not, I would just get this. I'm gonna have to see if it's $60 on console or not. Like I said, I'm gonna get it on PC anyway, but it would be pretty cool to end up going back and getting the collector's edition on a console later on. So just so I can have the physical stuff at it. But we'll see. But that's really that's everything that Hogwarts Legacy is. I mean, this game, we're already halfway through January, like I said. This is coming out February 10th, and it's coming out 72 hours early. So, what's that, February 8th or even 7th, whatever. It's coming out a couple of days earlier than that. And as you can see, this combat just looks phenomenal. It really does look like, I don't want to keep bringing it up, but it really does look like an MMORPG. Like if I didn't know any better and you just showed me this gameplay, I'd be like, oh man, this is new like Harry Potter MMO. I can't wait. But it's actually a single player game, which is pretty cool. There's definitely a lot of MMO elements, and that's why I'm hoping that they have some type of MMO, coming out at some point in the future. That'd be really awesome. But yeah. So, let me know what you guys think of this game. This is Hogwarts Legacy. This is one of the biggest games of the year. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. And I also think even if you're not a Harry Potter fan, it's the perfect opportunity to just kind of get your feet wet with the franchise and see what, see what you like about it. Choosing your house, choosing what type of wizard you want to be. That's always something that's really cool in any game. And so we'll see how the fan reception is. So far, it's really good. Like I said, I'm going to link this in the description. This is the Wizarding World website. You can literally get the latest and greatest on Hogwarts Legacy, create your own wizarding profile like I did with mine right here. You can see this is my personal profile, and I also put it as my YouTube cover because it's pretty cool. I was chosen a Gryffindor, and I'm pretty happy about that. On top of that, you can also join the Hogwarts Legacy Discord, which if you are on PC, I do recommend doing it. There's a ton of cool stuff in here. There's literally people are chatting as we speak, but there's cool stuff in here. I mean, you can get theories, you can get lore. There's just general off-topic art. There's a lot of cool stuff in here, and there's 80,000+ people in here in this Discord. So if you really want to make friends in this community of the Wizarding World, you definitely can. I'm in there too. So if you want to play and talk with me too, that's cool. But if not, there's a bunch of people in this Discord, and it's really awesome, 80,000+. So, that's also really cool, too. I'll try to find the link for the Hogwarts Legacy Discord and put it in my description as well. But that's going to be it right there. That's my video. Hogwarts Legacy is coming out very soon. What do you think of Hogwarts Legacy? Are you excited for this game? What are you most looking forward to? I'll tell you right now, the one thing I'm looking forward to the most is just straight up being a student at Hogwarts and exploring the campus. That is what I'm looking forward to the most, because I personally feel like after watching the Harry Potter movies, I want to play wizarding chess. I want to go to the library. I want to go to my potions class and try to become an Auror. I want to do all that good stuff, and I'm sure a lot of other people do too. So let me know what you think down in the comments, and we will be continuing our deep dive into a bunch of these other top 2023 games. I think the next video I'm going to do is either going to be Spider-Man 2 or Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. One of those two games will be my next video, and I can't wait to do it. But until then, I will see you guys later. Thanks for checking out the video.